Wow. Welcome everybody and thanks for joining me again. Hey, listen, it's Steve and I don't have my camera on. Hold on. I'm sorry guys. Getting a little bit of a late start here. I'm just rushing in, trying to get in here and get going and get settled in because it's already 6 o'clock and yeah, the market's open. So we're back and you know what we're doing. We're doing exactly what you're seeing right there. Same thing. Run, reversal, continuation. Right, and when the continuation candle closes and it exceeds the reversal, we're going to take that trade. We're going to take it, assuming we get two indicators that line up. So we got to have all the stars aligned. Otherwise, we're not going to take the trade because we don't play. Okay, this ain't play. Okay, this is for real. Right, and so we got to have our MACD and our RSI line up just as you see them right there. No, right there on the screen, right there. Those two, the MACD and the RSI, they've got to say yes also. And as the night goes along, I'll be able to show you what those look like. And this camera that I'm using, guys, if it's a little fuzzy, it's because it's a cheap camera. I bought it like years ago. I think I paid like 35 bucks for it. So it's not going to do the high def thing. I can sharpen it a little bit, but then it goes, go too far, it gets grainy. So, but you know, this is not, you know what, this ain't about me. You didn't come here to look at me. You came here to see the charts. Where's the chart? Let's get that up. Get my mug out of the way and get what you came here for. There you go. So the market's open, as you can see, that big old candle. We got one candle going up. We got another one. And I don't know, we may get a run that completes itself before we get down here to this, get up to this red line down here. Now, when I'm talking and I'm looking at something and you see this thing moving around, my eyes are always where the crosshairs are, right? So that's where I'm looking. So if I say that we're focusing on a couple of things tonight, like patience and discipline, then that's where my eyes are, right? And I'm not going to say that we're talking about that just tonight because patience and discipline is something we always have to have. Okay, so something may look good to us. We may want to jump in, but discipline tells us to not. Discipline tells us to look for what it is we came for, and when the market gives us that, we'll take it. And speaking of that, and then I'm going to hop out. I don't know how the night's going to end. I never know how the night's going to end. You never know how the night's going to end. We can make some predictions, but we don't really know. What we do is we look for the market to give us what we came for, and when it does, we do our very best to take it. That's all we can do. And so what we do is we wait for our setup, that run, reversal, continuation thing. We wait for that, and then if it appears, then we go ahead and take the trade. And if it doesn't, and we take the trade assuming our MACD and RSI line up. But if it doesn't, then we just continue to be patient. We're patient until it gives us what we want. We're disciplined to not jump in on something that doesn't look exactly right. We might take a chance every once in a while on a one and done, but even then we need to be careful, right? So I don't want to, like I say, I always want to try to keep these things within like 30 minutes total, open to close, and so I don't want to just keep dragging on here. We got a little bit of a run here. If it reverses and then goes up, then maybe we can get in. But if you look at the RSI down here, and the RSI is this indicator right here, right? We don't want to run into that red line. It's red because it means stop, right? So we don't want to run into that, right? I mean, we're okay to go long because we're above the 50-yard line. That area, that gray area, that's the gray zone. That's the 50-yard line. We don't want to, as long as we're above that, we can trade, we can go long, we can take a long trade and go up. We'll take a short trade and go down if we're below it, but we're above it and the market's going up, but it's not giving us an entry at this point. So we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to do anything until we get that reversal. Just like, let's see, just like, where's one? One's here. Okay, very, very simple. Run down, minimum 3, 1, 2, 3, reverse, and then go down, right? Reverse up, go down. It closes below the reversal candle, and we take that down, right? That's what we're looking for. That's the setup. That's the pattern for the candles. Then we just have to make sure that, that's below. If you look straight down, where I have my crosshairs directly on the middle of that, in the middle of that candle, you'll look straight down and you'll see that the RSI is right at the right at support. Now, like I say, a one and done, maybe you can take a chance on those, but that, that's a call you have to make, right? Because sometimes the market, it'll just go up through, like it's doing right now, go right through the red line, right through resistance, or to go down right through support, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just sit back and wait until your time comes, right? And obviously it hadn't come yet, so I won't keep you. I'll fade away, and then we'll come back when things get interesting. Well, boy, oh boy, oh boy, what a night! I tell you what, this has got to stop. Okay, let me just get to the chart and show you guys what this night actually looked like, because this is cray-cray. How it has been happening like for the past couple of weeks or a few nights in a row. Okay, so when I left you guys, we had just opened. We were way over here. Again, follow the crosshairs. That's where that's my eyes are. That's what I'm talking about, right? So we were right up here somewhere, and at that point I'm thinking I'm not taking a trade, because at that point we had gone way beyond resistance. So I'm not looking for anything there. I'm relaxed. I'm going to chill and kick back, right? But then we got a little bit of a run. 1, 2, 3, a reversal and go. And because you see that cyan colored right angle, that's 25 ticks, and I didn't take that. Let me see if I can get this thing to, if I can do it this way. Get it to open up so that you guys can see what I'm looking at, right? That better? Okay. So you got a little bit of a run here, right? Reversal and go. And I didn't take it. Why? Look straight down. That's why I use the crosshairs, right? Look straight down. If you go straight down, you'll see that we are still above the 50-yard line. We only go long above the 50-yard line. We go short. We short the market below the 50-yard line. So if we're above it, we go up. If we're below it, we go down. Other than that, I don't take the trade. Now, this worked out. Okay, it worked out. But it's 50-50 money, and I don't play games for 50-50 money. And here's why. I'm not there now, but at some point in the not too distant future, I intend to be trading for like a trade like this for like $400 or $500. I'm not playing with that. I'm looking for certainty. Now I know there's no 100% guarantees at this, but I gotta have 85, 90%. And when I look back over the weekend, tonight's Sunday, I think like Friday or yesterday I went back and I played back a couple of days, and I looked at just the 50-yard line stuff, and it was really 50-50 ball. So I didn't take it. Same thing with this other one over here, right? Here's another one. What do we have here? Why do I have that there? That's not a run. That's not a run at all. What am I looking at there? Did I really think I was going to get in there? What is that? Seems like there was another one somewhere. Where? Ah, it was here. It was going up. Aha. Get rid of that. That can go. It was a long trade. I thought there was a long trade. When I went back it's been like a couple of hours, guys, since this happened. So it was here that the entry would have taken place. And two things, okay? Again, I use the crosshairs because it gives me a chance to look up and down, left and right in a hurry, and I don't get twisted up or end up left or right. I can look straight down and see that when that candle closed, we were going to be on the 50-yard line in that gray zone. And anytime you're in that gray zone on the RSI, it's a 50-50 bet. So I'll do it. I'll open this up so you can see, and that is smack dab in the middle of the gray zone. I'm not taking that. I'm just not going to take that. And so I passed on, and that's 50 ticks. And at some point in the future, those two trades would be worth $800 to $1,000. However, if one of them had failed, just one out of the two, then I'd be negative, because again, remember, losses hurt us more than wins help us. So I can't play 50-50 ball, right? I gotta play like 80% ball, right? 80-20 ball or better, right? And so then it was just grueling. There was nothing setting up. This 1, 2, 3 pull back and run all the way down here. I'm not taking that. And then if you look at it, it's right at the 50-yard line, just below it as it closed. And I'm like, I'm not taking that, because this candle here, this is like over 100 ticks. Look at this thing. This is 25 ticks, right? So if that's 25 ticks, what's that? what I know is that, and that's how I went ahead and put the EMA back in here, because price action always comes back to the EMA. And it went a little long before it did, but I'm not taking that. I'm just not going to do it. Okay, I'm looking I'm looking for certainty. Now, I'm not looking for perfection, but I need better than that. Let's open this thing up again, because this is the one that I did take, and I want to show you that one and tell you about what was going on with that. Okay, so we'll open that up. Let's get my RSI back in here. Oh, doggone it. There we go. All right. So, I mean, this is just, I'm looking at this thinking it could have given me an opening in here somewhere, all of this downward motion. Just jump in here. No, I'm not going to just jump in, because you see these white candles, they are larger than, they're bigger than the loss would be for me. And so if you jump in anywhere, then you're probably going to lose. And it's funny. The market only goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And you would think that you could just jump in and have a pretty good shot at winning. It just doesn't work that way. And so you can't just jump in. Even though you see it running down, you got to look for your entry. This is how mine works, right? I've got 1, 2, 3 candles as a run, a reversal, and then a go. Now, I almost missed this one. I was going to try and get a few extra ticks out of this one. Here's what happened. When this white candle finished, it started to go up, and it went up over 25 ticks. This is like 35, 40 ticks up here, this wick, right? And then it started coming down and go up, and then all of a sudden, like the last few seconds, 4 or 5 seconds or less, I'm watching TV, I'm chilling, I'm not expecting anything. I'm watching people running from the cops, right? Right, on that Most Wanted channel on YouTube. And I look up, and this thing is barreling down, and I'm like, I got to get in here. I got to get things set up, right? And I just barely get here just as it ends. I click on it to short it, and I was, like I said, I was going to get a few extra ticks out of it. So I got to move my right angle over there to make sure that I know where 25 ticks is. But within like 3 seconds, it went boom and just gave me the win. I mean, I can't complain. I mean, but I would like to have gotten a little bit more, because I think I would have probably ended up riding out that white candle there, that reversal candle right after the entry candle, because it popped up and it just kept going, right? And so I probably would have just left my stop loss sitting up here above it. It would have gone on down, and you see that would have been good for about another 50 ticks. So I missed out there, but it happened so quick, so I couldn't get any more. Now the night has gone on, and that red line you see, that's 8 p.m. And we had a little bit of a run here, and I'm glad I missed it. Okay, because during this time I was, writing the description and getting my keywords, and then I got to get this uploaded and all that stuff, right? So I'm doing this at this time. But anyway, I missed this one. This was a run, a reversal, and go. And if you look, I'm going to get this MACD back in here, and if you look, it is below the 50-yard line. And had you taken this one, you would have lost, or I would have, because I only have a 25 tick stop loss. And chances are, just looking at this candle after the entry, it lost before it went on to win. Now maybe it popped down and won, and then went up, and then it went back down. I don't know. I wasn't watching, but chances are it went up and lost first. And so that would have been unfortunate for me, because had I lost that, I'd still be trading, because I'd have to get that back. I couldn't just sit there and go, well, I'd have to get it back. But that's how nights sometimes go when you're trading. And listen, we're not just trading to hopefully get a win, right? We are trading to almost assuredly get a win. We're looking to be profitable. We don't have to get 75, 100, or 200 ticks per night. 25 ticks a night, that's over 100 ticks a week. And when you're trading for, say, $20 a tick, that's a couple $1,000s a week. So it is important, or it is important to me that I trade I take trades where all of the stars are aligning for me. Because if they're not, then and I lose the trade, then I'm going to feel bad about that. I won't feel bad if I take a trade. I mean, I won't like it, but I won't feel bad if I take a trade and it doesn't win, and I actually have the pattern, you know, the run reversal continuation that you see over there. Oh, over there. Let's get those mixed up. It's over there. All right. The run reversal continuation. If I have that, if I have the green light on the RSI and the green light on the MACD, meaning I'm not trading around the zero line, and on the MACD, if I'm going long above the 50-yard line but not running into resistance, or I'm going short, going down below the 50-yard line but not running into support. If all those things line up and I take the trade and it fails, because see, like this last one I showed you, after 8 o'clock it pulled back, it went on to win, but it would have knocked me out first. You know, if I lose that trade, I'm not going to be happy about it, but at least I'm sticking with my program, and the overwhelming majority of the time that trade works. And so that's what and you don't have to do what I'm doing. Okay, I'm here, I'm Steve, this is night trade. I trade the run reversal. I trade one setup, 2 indicators. We'll keep it simple. One setup, 2 indicators. That's what I trade. And you don't have to do that. If you're doing something else, find out why the trades that don't work out don't, and when you do that, employ that into your trading scheme and make sure that you follow it each and every time. Don't let trades like the 2 that passed me by earlier in the night cause you to jump in on something and then lose, and then you feel even worse because you passed up something that ended up working out you should not have taken in the first place, and then you jumped in on something that again you should not be taking, and then you're lost, and then that destroys you. I feel certain about the trades that I make because I've done them over and over and over again. And if there is a trade that you are interested in employing, you say you don't want to do what I'm doing, but you're doing something else. If you're on Ninja Trader, go and download historical data for the past, say, 4 or 5 months, and go day by day by day and find every time that setup that you're looking for occurred, and see whether or not you can, or see what kind of a stop loss you have to have on average to have a high win rate percentage. That's what you got to do. There's no other way around it. You have to put in the work, and if you put in the work, then over time you can be profitable. I'm profitable now, and I thank God I am, and I thank God for you too. So thanks for joining me, guys, and yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll see you next time.